PACT's role, working side by side with many of you, is, as Chris said, really bringing the grassroots leaders forward. So let me tell you a little bit about how we do that. So the positive changes, the results that we are able to achieve with our public officials are the result of sustained strategic work of teams of PACT's grassroots leaders. Volunteer leaders do intentional listening with community members to understand community concerns. They research potential solutions, not just focused on problems. They meet with public officials to engage their leadership. And then we host large community action meetings with public officials, hundreds of concerned community members, and of course the news media. So PACT leaders, in addition to that, are also actively engaged in school board meetings, at City Hall, at the County Board of Supervisors, and at the state capitol as well. And it's that kind of work, that continuous drumbeat, not just a one-time event, but that ongoing, dedicated work of our volunteer grassroots leaders that makes real systemic change. So now I want to tell you about some new things that we've been doing in this last year, as we all acknowledged a year of many challenges. As I shared earlier, our mantra for the last several years in PACT has been, we all belong, and we mean that in every sense. And with our PICO network, we've also been proclaiming no one stands alone, meaning we're in this together. We will not stand by while our neighbors are targeted for mass deportation or incarceration, pushed out by skyrocketing housing costs, or otherwise told they don't belong. So we've been working in new ways this year to respond to the threats on our community and to the huge demand, actually, from lots of people turning to PACT and saying, you have a history, you know how to do community organizing, what should we do? So I'm really proud to share what we are doing and how we've been providing leadership in partnership with many others for resistance, but not just resistance, for real community building for our future. So just two highlights. So back in November after the election, folks within PACT started coming together, and folks from outside of PACT started calling us and saying, we got to do something. So this is what we did. We developed PACT's Solidarity Network of 70 congregations throughout our community, committed to offering sanctuary and support to immigrants under threat. That's congregations, that's right. And actually, if you're part of those congregations, if you've been part of that process, will you raise your hand proudly, just so we can see how many people, right, across our valley are involved in that? It's so important because this is us standing together, right? These are congregations from Palo Alto to Gilroy, from East San Jose to Cupertino, saying we all belong, we stand together. And in addition to that, we have been leading, along with Sacred Heart Community Service, the City of San Jose, the county, and many other partners, the Rapid Response Network. This is a powerful and growing network, collaborative effort with many organizations and hundreds of individuals. And it's connected to our Solidarity Network, but it's doing something very specific. So far, we've trained over 600 volunteers to be rapid responders when immigrant community members call for help if ICE, immigration enforcement, is at their home, in their workplace, or seen in the community. Our hotline is available 24/7. Trained rapid responders go to the place where ICE has been reported to be moral and legal observers and to document what's taking place, to be part of immigration legal deportation defense if needed. And through the hotline, community members are connected to legal services and community supports. Now, it's important to know that this is not just about responding to individual incidents. It's about coming together as a diverse community to say we will not allow our neighbors to be threatened and bullied, criminalized and pushed out. We stand for the dignity of all people. We stand for keeping families together. We stand together because we all belong.